Nike 12,000 here. I wanted to do a quick review here of my holster store holster. So we'll go through that here real quick. Gun is empty. Nothing here in the chamber, so everybody's aware. I have the holster store holster. Pro Carry HD is the one that I have here. I was doing some reviews here online, looking this up. I had gotten this maybe 3-4 weeks or so after I had gotten the P95 there, and I had actually saw this. Was doing some looking, and I had put in holsters for a P95, and I had been looking up. I saw the holster store there, and I saw Albie actually had reviewed a couple of these, and he seemed to think they were pretty decent, so I thought I'd give it a try. I went through and ordered this. Like I said, this is the Pro Carry HD. It's $29.95 to start. I did go with the optional slide guard body shield, which is what they call the little tab here on the back, which obviously when your gun is in the holster, so it goes up against your body to keep it from, obviously hitting you, such as that would. One of the things that everybody really seems to talk about anyway that's reviewed anything like this is the clip that they use on this. The clip is extremely tight. It's very springy. I've used this on several different belts, several different thicknesses, and as you can see, well, this will show up on here or not. It's down the entire way against the holster. You can lift it up a little bit, but as you can tell, you can hear it. It snaps down to the holster. It's nice and tight. It's not changed at all since like the day I've had it. When I initially had pulled it out of the case and everything, when I had first gotten it, it was a little too tight on the gun, like where I had to really shove it in there to get it in. But they do say specifically in the directions, if you take wax paper and wrap it around your gun with the wax side out and then slide your gun down into the holster, well, actually just that little millimeter there is just enough to help spread it out and really gives it a nice fit. And I can tell you, it definitely does work. It's a very nice, very comfortable fit now. It can be drawn fairly easily. It goes in much smoother now, and it goes into right where I need it to be there at the end. Again, I'm not sure how you can see that. And it's done with relatively, decent effort. It has nice. Oh, this is going real well here, guys. I apologize. It has very nice retention. I could really slam it and I could shake it out if we needed to, but it's not going anywhere. It's just gonna hold it here. Sorry, guys. It doesn't have a whole lot of movement. At all. It's, as you can see, like I said, it's in there good. One of the other things that I was looking for, because I had looked actually at Gainer Mountain, and they have a whole bunch of the universals and a whole lot of just the really cheapy holsters, which is what I was considering, just something real cheap and easy to kind of get me started, just because, again, I didn't, first off, really know what I was looking for, and secondly, I just kind of wanted to get something so I could get up and moving. One of the things that I had saw a bunch of people talk about on the reviews is this extra strap of leather that runs around the edges here, and it does go the entire way around, and it's to help prevent it, when it's in your pants, that it doesn't squish shut. I can squeeze it shut, but I will tell you, when I've had it on and had my belt on, everything like that, I can very easily in and out. This thing is very easy as far as for holstering it and getting it out. It doesn't pinch it too tight, and it's not smashed shut that you can't get it back in there. It's great. It does come in two different options. You can get a black or a brown. It does come left or right-handed, so depending on what you are. This is the left-handed. And it does come with an option for a 15-degree cant. So the way they will actually mount the buckle in there, it'll be 15 degrees one way or another, and you can go, I believe, positive and negative. So again, depending upon what you're looking for. They do have, I don't know if you can see it real well here, they do have their logo stamped in there. It says the Holster Store, and it says Maker in the middle, and it says St. Cloud, Florida. There was not a whole lot of wait for this at all. It was ordered, and it got here very quickly. Probably, I think it was like about 4 days. It took them about 2 days to actually process the order, get it pushed out and everything like that. One thing I did forget to mention on this optional strap here on the back, if you opt for the slide guard, it's an extra $9.95. So for the holster plus the slide guard plus shipping to my house was $45.85. So it wasn't extremely expensive. The stitching on it, I'm not sure again how well this will show, but the stitching on it is so far, from what I can tell, extremely decent. I haven't had any pieces coming off. I haven't had anything coming loose. Like I said, I've been extremely pleased with it here so far. There are some indents and things here on the front as far as again with the retention, and it does, it covers everything very well. One thing that a lot of people have I've been hearing a lot of people complaining about as far as their holsters go, is that it blocks the magazine release. This one does not on either side. The trigger guard is covered very well. I mean, it's right up to the handle there. Everything is very well protected. I have had absolutely no issues as far as with my sights catching on anything coming in or out or anything like that. Like I said, it goes in like a dream. It is set to fit several. It fits like 4 or 5 different guns. They're all relatively within like the same length, and they like I said, it fits very well. Some people complain about how far the gun is from the end there. It's about 3/4 of an inch, maybe to an inch in there. It's not terrible. Again, the holster is not huge by any means. It's not horrible. Even with everything in there, the P95 isn't a tiny gun to begin with, especially with the safeties and things on there. It's not majorly thin to begin with. But the whole package, as you can see, isn't horrible. I can stick it definitely down in my pants there. Throw a shirt over it, and you really don't know it's there. It's comfortable to wear. I haven't had any issues. So starting out there. Like I said, the clip was great. Haven't had any issues with it so far. I've been wearing it for probably about I think it's about a month or so, maybe a month and a quarter. Like I said, I really like it. It's not putting any shine or anything on the gun here so far, and I've definitely been practicing as far as for quick draw and things like that. I'm not getting any of the rubbing or anything like that so far on the pistol itself, so I'm happy about that so far. Yeah, like I said, I've been very happy with it. If you guys have any questions, anything like that, please do ask, leave comments. Otherwise, have a good night, guys. Thanks.